I've been broke living out of my car, and it was not worse than high school for me.
Oh, no.
So,
what is it like playing, or what are the challenges of playing a high schooler as a 30-year-old man?
God, hit me in the heart with that question.
Oh, please. You're so young.
No. It's great. I mean, look, it was daunting at first, but then, I realized it's really not a new formula. It's something that I look at 90210 and like Grease, and I'm like, Nikki was about to cash in his 401k. Like, this guy was, you know what I mean? Like, so it's fun. I try not to get too self-critical of myself when I'm watching it. Like, I'm like, oh God, I look so much older than this person. I look so much older than that person. But then like other people are like, no, dude, you look fine. So that's another point of mental health that I've really had to like digest and become like, okay with watching myself and accepting of the fact that like, yes, I'm not 18, I'm not really this guy, so I've had to really accept that in myself. But it's been a blast, and it's allowed me to accrue like a very wonderful fan base in these young adults and kids that watch the show. So
Definitely.
I'm very excited about it. Yeah,
you look like you're 17, so I wouldn't even worry about that.
Thanks,
I know that everyone is so excited for season 3 of the show. So what can you tease about Debbie and Paxton's relationship?
I can say that you're not going to expect what is going to happen at all. And there's not much I can share, but the love triangle is very much still a thing, but it is up, down, and all around. And I promise you it is not going to be boring.
Is it now going to turn into like a love square? Because we have this new guy, Des, kind of joining the mix as well.
Yes, I guess that is a square. 4 points. Yeah. That definitely may be a thing. I can't tease where it's going, but he's a wonderful character, and he's almost like the Indian Paxton, which is going to be very interesting to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. It's very interesting.
I mean, if you were writing the show, who would you want to see her with?
That's a trick question. I want her to be comfortable and empowered on her own. Is what I want.
I like that. If you were writing the finale of the show, how would you kind of wrap up Paxton's story?
Paxton's story. I think Paxton has a lot of finding himself that he needs to do. He's always really been the cool, popular guy, and that's always worked for him. And I think he's going to be facing the real world, and things are not going to come that easily. So him really finding himself and finding his place and finding, himself outside of just being the popular high school guy.
Mm-hmm. Both of the movie and the show have such huge fan bases. What's the craziest thing a fan has ever DM'd you or sent you? Any crazy stories like that?
How PG are we going to keep this?
You can make it as X-rated as you want.
I get some wild ones. I won't say what, but like there are times when I get stuff where I'm just like, I want to reply and just be like, hey, respect yourself. Like, don't do this. This is not the way. It doesn't look good. I get some people just pouring out their life story to me about their home life and everything. And like, there's been times, I'm not going to lie, that I've replied and I just felt like I needed to reply, and then it opened up a whole can of worms and I was like, oh, great, what have I done? But yeah, people are very, very open about their personal lives, which is kind of wild to me. So
we've never met, but here's my entire life story.
Literally paragraphs, but yeah.
And obviously this is all about high school experiences. So what was your real life high school experience like? Do you have a best worst memory?
Best worst memory. The school that I was zoned for when I was going to school in Florida was not the greatest. So I tested out to get into a magnet program across town. So I was going to school with kids that, I didn't really know, from totally different neighborhoods, totally different socioeconomic levels, and it was a lot. And I had to maintain like a 3.8 GPA to stay in the school. I was going through a lot, but I kind of found my stride. I found my friends as time went on. But I will say for me, like in high school, I was consistently the new kid because I came from Florida. I came from California to Florida when I was like 13, new middle school, and then I went to a new high school. I was constantly the new kid. And it took a minute to find ways to fit in and find ways to be included in everyone had known each other since they were 2, and I did not. So took a minute to find that, but once I did, it was great. But I will say, to this day, high school was one of the most stressful times of my life. And at the time, everyone's like, oh, it's going to get easier. Like, it's going to get worse. Like, this is easy. It's going to get worse. I've been broke living out of my car, and it was not worse on that. It was for me.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
So is this high school experience on the show a little bit better?
This is wonderful. This is like, I wish there was just witty. I wish Mindy Kaling was writing my high school experience. Right. It would have been a lot better.
I know that you are collaborating with Victoria's Secret to be the first ever male celebrity brand ambassador. Congratulations. So how does that feel?
It feels great. I'm still getting used to being called a celebrity. That term is, I feel like I have ways to go, but hey, I'll take it. So I'm very excited.
Definitely. So tell me, what does that mean? So what does it mean to be a Victoria's Secret brand ambassador?
It's interesting because upon first glance, when we received this communication, I was like, I wasn't very educated on the gender-free collection that they had. And I was like, am I going to be wearing underwear? Because lingerie? Because I don't know what. And they were like, no. And then they showed me the line, and I was like, wow, that's definitely stuff I would wear. It's stuff I already actually pretty much wear in my style. I got the products. They're super soft. They're really versatile. This is like one of the crew shirts that they have. Love the patterns. So I've worn them out, worn them around the house. And then to make it even better, they told me that they were very much focusing on mental health awareness. And that's something that has become increasingly important to me as my life has gotten crazy busy,
right,
over the past 2 years. So yeah, very excited about that. Very excited to be drawing attention to that, empowering young adults. So.
Definitely. How are they supporting mental health awareness during Mental Health Awareness Month?
Yeah, Mental Health Awareness Month, I'll be doing an Instagram Live with Remy Bader, and then the founder of the nonprofit Sad Girls Club. So we'll be doing Instagram Live discussing mental health and, just trying to find ways to, communicate with young adults about that topic and help people find ways to, address it themselves and try to seek a better, state of mental health.